What's up, Jordan? You missed us watching Flashpoint Paradox. What happened? We just finished watching Flashpoint Paradox. What's up, Jason? I made it. Last 2 minutes, but I got there. No worries, no worries, no worries. It was really an experiment anyway, and it ended up being very much a necessary experiment because audio issues, stuff like that, things I needed to work out. And also, let's be real, terrified that there was going to be some kind of like copyright claim. There wasn't. The stream wasn't terminated. Had a couple people in there, so they were able to see it. So, yeah, that was actually very reassuring. So now I'm actually all about, I think though, I'm going to stay away and I'm leaving the video up on YouTube now to see what the claim is. Because I know there's going to be a copyright claim. It just depends on like what kind of claim they're going to make. Why am I so sideways right now? There we go. I guess this, and then this. Feels like I guess I should be over here more. Maybe that's it. Maybe I need to move. No. So basically, I'm gonna see what the claim is because it's gonna be one. And so long as it's like you're not allowed to monetize, but it can still be up, then I'll just stick to the DC AMU movies. But it was nice. It was fun. And I said that I was gonna do all the DC AMU movies free on the Patreon, and then the ones that are outside of that, like Dark Knight Returns, Under the Red Hood. We talked about doing World's Finest, both versions of World Finest and movies. Those will be behind a paywall. So anyway, and then John, thank you for the love of the videos. Let me go ahead and make this smaller. Sorry, I was just giving that little update on the Patreon and the watch-alongs for those movies. Flip, what's up, Flip? Yeah, Flip was on there. Flip was on there watching the movie. It was really, and it was two of y'all and me, and it was nice and fun, and we just talked through the whole damn thing. It was fun. Is it worth it? Okay, so John, with the Constantine thing, basically what they did was they didn't nerf his power per se. They nerfed his ability to counteract the HP sacrifice for everybody. So they reduced like one recuperate and stuff like that. So he's still good. He's just not as good. Kind of like Zatanna. I was just more hurt about Zatanna because when they nerfed her, I was like, she's my everything. But she's still good too. You just have to set it up the right way. He's good, even though everybody knows how I feel about Constantine. I don't. It's a sacrifice thing. I don't like it. But if I'm gonna do Pandora, and on top of it, that thing I said at the end of the Blocks video, where it was, I'm so excited. Even if you don't like Block, do it. And then I was like, damn, that's what everybody's been saying to me about sacrifice. So I got to give it a fair shot. I was already working on Pandora anyway. Gonna do Constantine. So I'm gonna keep playing with him. I just don't know yet if he's great. But thank you for loving the videos. And Mr. Squirrel and then Squabble. I'm supposed to. They sent me a message on Discord. We were gonna try to do a collaboration, and I got stupid busy, and I feel like a jerk. But I think we both just been kind of busy. But we want to do a collabo. I got to figure out. I want to think of like some kind of content. I think I had an idea though. Constantine is a beast, especially on the team with Mr. Terrific, Zatanna, and the healer. Yeah, Kid Flash. He does superhero. Yeah, he does superpower damage. It's awesome. Nice. I'm just now working on Zatanna. Just realized I'm sitting on 400 of her. She's better than that. What's up, Farcinder? Farcinder was there too. I legit had a lot of fun. Yep, me too. It was great. So yeah, to get you guys going, stream on Discord if you don't want to get hit by a copyright. everyone says that, but whenever I do any research on it, they're like, no, that's not true. You won't get caught like in the moment, but legally they can still come back and get you. I know I didn't see your message, Jordan. Hold up, sorry. Nerfed who? Constantine. Constantine was nerfed. Constantine was nerfed before global release. He was even more of a beast before global release. He was something serious. And see, I heard Dr. Phosphorus hits like a truck. I heard Weasel hits like a truck, but the sacrifice gets me too. It's just such a like. It worries me. I mean, I'm gonna build it, bro. Tell me why I had one token left. I did too. I had one square left, and it was like if I drop 20, I get crypto, and I was like, you know what? I deserve not to get him. I said it was free to play. So you could get him, and I didn't. So I'm not gonna have him. That's my punishment for talking all that ish. I thought for sure you can get him free to play. So since I couldn't, I'm not gonna have him. So I told my daughter to pick a box, and boy, she pulled. Oh, she got him. See, my daughter. I didn't have my daughter this weekend. If I had my daughter this weekend, I'd have been like, "You pick," and then she would have got. See, I should have done it last weekend when I had her. That would have been what's up. How many set tokens do you have saved for Peacemaker? Not a lot, but I've been trying to. I have been, and we'll go to it when I get out of this. As a matter of fact, well, it's almost over. When I finally realized like the strategy I want to do going forward is sacrificing my weekly recruitment to be sure that I buy all that stuff in the base shop. I don't know that's the smartest idea, but that's what I'm about to do. And I have like 20 tokens saved up, not that many. But I only need to pull, I want to say 70, 60 in order to get them. So it'll be okay. I'll make it. But yeah, I'll have to get better at putting DC events and comics in order in the YouTube live chat. I was confusing it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They made me drop the 20 to get him. Drop the 20 what? Oh, you mean to get crypto. Yeah. I was sitting there like, this was my message. The whole week I've been out because people come in town. Oh, I didn't see that message. Where was that message? Oh, I did see that message now. My bad. Happy birthday, though. Happy belated. Happy belated birthday. Oh, that's what's up. I put like a little vanilla thing, like the vanilla extract, in the coffee grounds before the coffee was actually made. I like it. All right, here we go. I was just trying it as an experiment, see if it would work. But I wonder if we might get a DCU version. Oh, you mean because of the new Lanterns movie coming out? We already have Hal Jordan in there, so maybe we get a DC version of that. That's a good question. That's not even the craziest thing. Given that we had a Superman DCU, and Hal Jordan's less popular Green Lantern, like not even. I know I don't like the Lanterns, but not even like objectively speaking, it goes Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman as the most popular characters in DC universe. So they took one of the most popular characters and made a dupe of them. Don't know if they would give Hal Jordan the same treatment just because Lanterns aren't nearly as popular. So we'll see. We will see. Actually, why did I do this? Let's go back and do some other stuff. So I'm going to set up, I guess, next weekend. Oh, wait, no, I could do another watch along next Saturday. But yeah, actually, so, all right, let's be real. And I told her this. I told her I was going to say it. And she replied, yeah, no, I think she's still asleep. So, like, I was supposed, and it's wrong, and it won't happen again. I feel horrible for doing it. Shouldn't have done it, but. And I started talking about it on that previous stream. Basically, Friday was like my first date in 9 years, right? It was we won't go into that kind of details. Anyway, and the idea was, okay, we got introduced through this woman I play basketball with. She said, "Hey, you should hit up my friend." I was like, "All right, cool. Hit up her friend." We started talking for like a week. She's headed to France. Like, all right, so let's go ahead and meet up. I'm giving y'all like some real personal stuff. He's like, go ahead, let's meet up, have drinks. And I thought like, okay, she has to fly to France the next day. I have the stream at 6 a.m. and I told her about it. Like, I have a stream at 6 a.m. So, okay, cool. We're gonna go out for like 2, 3 drinks. I'll be home by 10 o'clock, in bed by 11, asleep by 2 a.m. because I can't ever fall asleep. Dog, didn't even get to the crib till 2 a.m. And it's not like we did anything nefarious or crazy. We were just like hanging out and laughing and talking and having drinks. It was fun. But she's to blame for why by the time I got back home, sat on the couch, then like, and then woke up and was like, oh, I could do this. I have to do the stream in like 2 hours, but I didn't feel like I had the right energy for it. So I didn't do it. So yeah, won't happen again. But yeah, we had a fun night. And I need to make sure that this is never public because she can never see this. All right, cool. Never gonna let her see this. Yeah, actually, Jordan, not even no joke, because here's the thing. It's okay. This is how much I'm into music, and you'll figure this out. I still have to listen to Patillo's thing that he sent me. I still got to listen to that. This is how much I'm into music, and you'll know this. So when I go play basketball, I have to have a certain playlist, get my head in, and not even like I'm gonna do, but just like get myself a little bit hyped, get some good energy going. Same thing in the gym. Same thing in going on a date. So I have this mix. Me and a homie, Alessia. She and I were like making these slide mixes where it is, the song "Slide" by her. We were like, okay, so if you had a slide mix, like you meeting somebody and you're gonna try to slide with them, right? What's that playlist like? And Rendezvous, I put Rendezvous on that playlist. I kid you not, there were 2 songs that came on right before I actually like saw her, before she called me when we were meeting at our spot or whatever. It was the new Wale song about the Lord my God. What is it called? What You Want to Do? That song from Wale, which I do love. That's a good song. And then Rendezvous. She called me like in the middle of Rendezvous playing, and I was like, okay. Plus, she loves French anyway. So, she was going to France. I said that. Anyway, I was like, this is funny. This is funny as hell. Yeah, I had fun. It was a good night. It was a good, like, innocent night, too. That was the other funny part. We did not do anything but, like, go out, drink, laugh, S's and giggles. Who would you guys first rank up, Guy Gardner or Zatanna? I would lean towards Zatanna. I would lean heavily towards Zatanna. I know Slide. It did, man. It made the cut. Of course, it made the cut to Slide. And I also have to give credit to, I had, sometimes, or at least for me, I have a Spotify playlist, and then when I'm trying to build another one, but I wanted to have the spirit of the original or some other playlist, I'll put that playlist on, and then I'll do the smart playlist thing, like randomizer, where they'll give you like 2 songs from the playlist, and then a random one that the algorithm thinks fits. I had this, I think it was a Slide Play Mix playlist I was playing or whatever. Maybe I should put my playlist up on Patreon just so you guys can see. Anyway, I had that, and then a Bryson Tiller song came on, 2 or 3. And I was listening. I was like, who is this? This is really good. Who is this? And I saw I was like, wait, did I just get his one bad album? And then everything else has been good? Because there were like 2 songs I was legit like, this goes. I don't even remember what the songs were. I was like, no, this goes. Do I have to check his catalog again? Because they were good. Anyway, all right, so let's see. There are some things I need to develop, actually. Get the camera right. All right. Oh, yeah, but please believe this stream, I usually make them public and on demand. She ain't going to check for it, though. I don't think she's going to check for it. I don't even think she knows this channel I have. But, yeah. That may have to be like a non-public stream now. And I do need to check to see what the Flashpoint Paradox came back is. I was trying to tell you. Look. It's real hard to get me not to like you, and it's real quick for me not to like you off rip. Does that make sense? Like, Eminem could come out with 2 or 3 bad albums, which, I mean, there was one album I didn't listen to. Lil Wayne, same thing. Lil Wayne had that one album that I listened to one time. Lil Wayne has had like 3 or 4 bad projects, like 2 or 3 legit bad albums, and I still ride for Lil Wayne. However, if my first exposure to you is trash, then I don't go anywhere. I don't go any deeper. Um, it's a very weird last team. The one that I was playing before, I didn't even see that. Was not even paying attention. So yeah, if I guess I just hit his wrong album because there was a song called "Don't," and that was on an album where he had, it was like a red and black thing with his side profile. So I went to that album. Like the first 4 or 5 songs, I was like, trash. I'm out. You only have one good song, homie. That was basically it. That was basically it. What do I look like going through your entire catalog when you can't get me on the next 3? It's like stand-up comedians. If you're like a new back in the day, I don't know if it doesn't work that way anymore now. If you were a stand-up comedian and I just saw you on like Comedy Central or something, like I'm flicking through the channel, yeah, that's the Trap Soul album. Yeah, his first project. Usually the first projects I like the most because that's when the person's the hungriest. But stand-up comedians back in the day when you would flick through channels, you land on Comedy Central, BET, whatever. My friend had this rule and I stole it from him. That stand-up comedian gets 3 jokes. If you're good, if one of those first 3 jokes makes me legit, like that's funny, I'll stay. If not, I'm out. Same thing with music. You get like 3 songs, 4 songs in an album. Like that Lil Wayne Carter 6, whatever the hell that was. The start of the Carter 6, I was like, okay, it's all right. It's all right. It's good. And then there was like 3 legit songs. Like, okay, cool. Man, the rest of that. God, it hurt my heart. Still love Lil Wayne though. But damn. So yeah, that's what happened to him. I just not vibe with him off rip. I want to get past 3715 because I want these diamonds. Now, to tell you guys what I'm doing, super encrypted tokens wise, I have 25 of them saved up. I could pull some artifacts now. I have been going to this, and I still don't know if it's worth it. I've been going through this every day for the last few days and getting the super encrypted tokens, the artifact tokens, and then the frags for the elite and rare, which means that it is putting a dent in my ability to do the weekly things because I'm going back under budget since they've announced more rebalancing stuff. And I'm not about to like try to upgrade a bunch of characters and use a bunch of resources and spend money for them to friggin' nerf Mr. Terrific or some crap like that. Which is not anything that I've heard, but every time now since that global release, I hear rebalancing, I freeze. I want to know what the hell they're doing before I do anything else, because it might be that I just don't play this game anymore if they do something too crazy. But so now I'm like in a holding pattern. Is doing the weekly should I be doing the weekly because I really want Ocean Master and I really want to take him up to rank 9, but I wouldn't be able to do it with this pool anyway. We know Peacemaker's coming on August 8th. New episodes of Kaiju number 8 dropped today. And you just told me what I'm gonna be doing this afternoon. I'm still saving my diamonds for the weekly recruit. Yeah. I can't even say you're wrong, Farsender. I can't even say you're wrong. Nerfing Mr. T would be no. They're not going to. That was just the first thing I said. But there's no earthly possibility that they literally have him in the game for like 3 weeks, a month, and then they're like, "Yep, nerf." That would send so many people running from the game. There's no way they could. I'm worried more about like they're already doing another rework of the Creature Commandos. I think Vixen already had one. I think Mara already had one at global release. So they're already doing those reworks again, not even 2 months later. And those are going to be buffs. They're obviously going to be buffs. And they said and more. The and more is what scares the hell out of me. I hope the and more is like just minor buffs to other characters and no nerfs. I really hope that much. Or some kind, no nerfs, period. I was going to try to give them some leeway. No nerfs. No nerfs allowed. But we'll see. But I'm terrified. Pull Grodd, bro. I have Grodd at rank 8. I mean, now that I'm doing the debuff team, it wouldn't be the worst in the world. It wouldn't be the worst in the world to have him rank 9. But I think, and I know I'm gonna have to put somebody else in here if I pull, because part of me feels like I should just keep. If I finish 3715, I'll get 2,000 gems. That'll allow me to pull. All right. We'll see when we get there. Let me see if I can beat 3715. How was your plan done already? When you come up here, you can go to purchase more levels, and for 300 a pop, you can purchase another level. I really wanted to take my Superman DCU up to rank 8, and I needed these 8th medals, so I bought like 10 levels, 3,000 diamonds. I got 1,800 back, and then you get more as you go through this thing. So I might be able to make myself whole again. I don't know, but I just got impatient and bought more levels. The easiest answer. I only ever played global launch. Has it been a rank up of a character from like elite to no? Nope, they haven't done that. They didn't do that. I did do an entire video. It should be in the news playlist of all the things they did in that global release. I released that video like right at global release or right around. So if you weren't around, but if you go to the playlist I have of news updates, I think I did a news update. I released one yesterday. In that playlist, I do have like a video going through all of the nerfs they did at global release. It was insane. Who would you first character would you suggest rank 8 or 9 or 10? Ooh, good question. My first one was Mr. Terrific, so if you can do it, it'll be harder, but if you can do it, that one. We will go ahead and get that level on up. I would lean heavily more towards support, like a Kid Flash, like a Raven, where they heal a lot. But the real answer is, well, if it's going to be epics, it's one of those like support to me, not damage dealers, because damage dealers lose their ability more. Kid Flash can heal anywhere. It doesn't like that. Yes, he's agile, but I can hide him away, and he's still going to heal. Doesn't matter who's around. If I take, I'm trying to Starfire. If I take Starfire up to rank 9, which I have up to rank 9, then her damage is going to be great against some, okay against others, and terrible against the third. So like, it makes more sense to me. His heals are going to heal no matter what, in the way they are. Does that make sense? Yeah, Evil Fall. Raven is for Evil Falls as well, so that'll help you. Who is it that she's going against? A single target damage dealer with Batman. That one. That'll help you farm Evil Falls a bit as well. So, I mean, to me, damage dealers would be the last that I would take up to rank 8 or 9 if you're trying to debate between the traits, the classes. Damage dealers would be the last. Then second would be tanks, and then first would be support. And then if I'm saying that Kid Flash among epics is the best support, next to Mr. Terrific, it would be Mr. Terrific, and Kid Flash would be the first two I take rank 9 or 10. Good morning, Spike. Speaking of upgrading a character from elite to epic, maybe instead of them giving them an emblem, they could make them semi-usable again. I mean, oh, you got to spend $50 to get Sinestro. I guess you got to push past, because I think I could get another Sinestro thing right now, but I don't want to take him. Yeah, I would still need whatever. I think, because if you look at it, it feels like there's way more epics than even elites. I think they're going to try to just kind of let the elites and rares fade into the background. I don't think they're going to do any new elites or rares. I think it's going to be epics and legendaries. And then maybe they come out with some ultra legendary thing. Or maybe they do try to make they do something to try to make the elites. One thing you could do to make the elites worth it again is make it so that they don't stop at rank 8, they go up to rank 10. And that's their limit. Because, I mean, and then just adding a new ability to all the elites. I mean, I guess you could, but maybe a stats boost. I don't know. But yeah, the elites are, with the exception of Cheetah, Black Canary, and a couple of others early game, they're useless. Why would the whales get angry at that? Who cares? Who actually cares if like the elites are good? You weren't talking about making them like God level. You were just like, whatever. And whales, or do you mean this is the other thing too? And I do this too. Whales or a whale, because it might just be some insecure dude. It might be like two or three insecure dudes, and the rest of the whales are like, why are they tripping? Because it's usually the loudest. I'm one of the loudest. It's usually the loudest that are not necessarily the representative of the whole. Um, but I do love that idea. I'm trying to rank up Wonder Woman to rank. Yep, exactly. Focus on that first. That's first. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Mythic, Death, Metal variants. I need to look up. I need to look that up. I need to look that up. I don't know the Death Metal variants. Next. So I'm not gonna take Robin rank 8. I can only take him rank 7. I can only take him rank 6, I believe. I could take him rank 7. Not gonna. And then Vixen. Everyone keeps saying Vixen's not that bad, but if she wasn't that bad, she wouldn't be getting the buff. Um, who is the Mega Well Narcissus? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't think I've ever spoken with him. I'm pretty sure I've never spoken with him. But yeah. But was he upset about the idea of elites being made usable again? Because honestly, even as a whale, you would have the money to just do whatever they said do to make the elites usable again. So your roster just gets bigger. It doesn't hurt you in any way, not in any kind of significant way. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What do I know? What do I know? I'm just another poor. I do need to do some arenas because I do need to get that. So let's do some arenas real quick. And I don't know, Grandmaster, I don't know how exactly to experiment. Yep, taking the lesser fight. I don't know exactly how to experiment to figure out what I want to do with Constantine. Mm. And actually, Jordan said he wanted to do a poll for Peacemaker on the stream. But the other question I have is, I don't know if I'll be able to get up to 50 super encrypted tokens before the event. Dude, even if you did, don't empty your bank account on it anyway. Like I would have a little bit more money to spend. I'm not finna do it. I'm not. So I took the Batmobile, on the crypto event, not knowing that you needed 10 to. We talked about that too, dog. We talked about that too. Damn, Mike, I'm sorry I got you like that. We talked about that too. Because somebody was about to do the same thing. They were like, should I go ahead and get the Batmobile or and something? And I was like, and he told me how many credits he had. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, that's what it was, because he thought he could get two. And I was like, yo, so you know it's one frag. This is just one. Stop. And he goes, oh, okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't buy anything out of that store. Because in my head, it's like, I'll keep those credits, and then when the next store comes around, I should be able to buy them. And I don't know if I'll buy crypto or if I'll buy Parallax. I'll let the others tell me how good crypto is. I'll be fine. And I guess that event will happen again in 2 months. Who knows? Um, just buy them. They're $1 each right now. Wait, what? Hold up. They're in there for $1. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by that. Are they in the store for $1 each right now? I feel like that's not. Should I be getting that? That's on sale. Probably not. Um. Oh, set tokens. You mean set tokens? Okay, yeah. So literally, what you said is actually what I just saw, and I just thought about, and I was thinking you were talking about something else. Okay, cool. I'm thinking on it. I'm thinking on it because for the Sinestro thing, because typically they're 1.5, they're 1.5. Now they're 1 to 1. Now they're 1 to 1. I'll think on it. I will think when this event ends in 3 days. Let's see where I look, what I look like in 3 days from now, maybe. Because Crypto is fun. He works well with Superman, DCU, and Sinestro. Crypto's cute, but gonna get whatever helps my team the best with the next. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't know which one, and I'll be in a different state 2 months from now. So I saved mine for the next event coming up. Yeah, so we had the same thought process there. Except the teams they used the level 1 Amazon warrior, they couldn't beat that level. Yeah. All right. So what was I about to do? Constantine. No badge. 235, okay gear. I don't want to take this off of him because it's a crit percentage piece. Even though it's elite, I would love to put something epic on him, but crit percentage, there's no thing on the elite side, the epic side of gear that's going to equal that 7.7% plus that 4.5%. Doesn't happen. So I'm leaving that on him right now. And I would love to replace this chest piece as well. Got 30 crystals for Peacemaker play. Hopefully I can still have 30 pulls from Superman for the pity system. Well, here's wishing you luck because I think right now I'm sat at, why am I saying this stuff in British English? 88, so I need 62. I'm at 25. If I buy the 10, I'm at 35, and then for the next 3 days, 4 days, 12. So I'll be at 47. There'll be another event, so let's say 57. I'll be at 57 of the 62 I need. I'll be able to get Peacemaker. If I buy this pack now, and then buy the other inevitable 10 for 10 that they're going to do when Peacemaker's thing goes live. And if Peacemaker's any indication, if Superman's any indication, even if Peacemaker sucks, they're gonna buff him. I think they learned their This says it's easy. I don't believe you. Because I've been trying it for a minute. Yeah, I was using this other team first, but they don't hit enough to pop off my block team. That's the other issue. I could take Bane rank 9 today. That's what the Constantine thing started. Was I was about to take Bane rank 9. Okay. Go. Okay. I'm at 0 because Wonder Woman cost me 100. Ooh. Ooh. Well, no. Farsender, remember. Oh, wait, no, because you did the Wonder Woman featured banner. Okay, that's right. Sorry. My bad. That's right. Can you watch the first episode of Peacemaker? I will. I can't stream it, though. I'm pretty sure that's going to get me locked down and shut out for real. I think the only way that because Mike, you might have not been here for that, so I had to change the whole Black Adam plan, where we watched Flashpoint Paradox. I think the next one we're gonna watch behind the paywall will be Dark Knight Returns, and the one outside of the paywall is gonna be from the DC AMU. Let me check it real quick. Honestly, the way I feel, I might even watch that this evening because that was a lot of fun today. Let me check the DC AMU map. I feel like, I know why this wasn't winning. It was because Black Canary was doing so much friggin' healing that it was basically impossible to stop him. And I need to find some way to destroy her. That's why I had that debuffs team up, because I thought Grodd could kind of control it, but that was not happening. Films. So Flashpoint, Justice League War would be the next thing we watch. Justice League War and Son of Batman would be the next two movies we watch. That will be the free movies to watch, and then the next paid would either be, but I think it's going to be Dark Knight Part 1 and Part 2. Oh no, truth be told, Farsender, the idea that I'll tell you in a second, Mike. the idea that you would have to choose between like Wonder Woman or Peacemaker without even Peacemaker having come out, Wonder Woman was the correct choice. No, so basically because I love Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's a good movie to me. The reason why I'm doing it that way is that the rights and the copyright claims on those DC AMU, what's up, pal? Those DC AMU movies, the older DC animated movies, even the newer ones, the copyright claims against those are a lot more relaxed. They'll let you do it without monetizing it because right now, my fear and why I had to change from like doing Black Adam isn't even. I have two fears. One, we're all up there watching, and then they'll send you a notification of change your content that you're streaming, or we will shut down the stream, and then they just terminate the stream. And then the next step, this is the other second part I'm worried about. The next step is then they won't let you stream, and it's either like for a certain period of time you're like on probation, or they just stop your ability to do so. And then the third is that there could be not a copyright. A copyright claim is a little bit different, but there could be a copyright strike against the channel. And with the newer content, that happens. I saw one person watch iRobot on it, but iRobot's from 2004. Blue Beetle was 2023. Black Adam was 2022. So I'm more worried about those still being like them still being like about those movies being watched on stream. So yeah, that is my main worry with the newer movies. I was so close to get. I was literally, I'm telling you now, pal. There was one square left. There was one square left, and it was if I spend $20, I could get crypto. And I was like, you know what? Nope. This is the bite in the ass for me. One, being so adamant that it was easy free to play. It's possible free to play, not easy. I was wrong, mea culpa. And then two, I'm not gonna spend $20 to get one square. If they had like better resources next to that, I'm thought about it. I would have thought about getting the $20, but it was only like a few reinforcement levels, and it's like, okay, so no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for $20. You can keep it. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of skipping Peacemaker and Vigilante, but might try for Judo since he has the leadership skill. I'm gonna be honest with you though. The leadership skill, at least we need to see what the leadership skill is. I was gonna say as far as with Terrific, but Terrific goes with every damn body. So, yeah, every YouTuber streamer does that. You're awesome for saying you. You know why? Because I don't tie my identity to being right and being superior to people. The most I'm very very intelligent because I know I'm not so intelligent. I'm gonna be wrong, period, and that's okay. That does not mean I'm a terrible person. Judo Master, I need to see what the team synergy is because Mr. Terrific, the whole damping part of his kit, that don't even matter to me. Like everything else, his damping, okay, cool, that's nice, but everything else about him is what's up. So to be fair, actually, that's a very very good conclusion. I don't know if that's a good conclusion where you're saying like if I had to pick one from this previous one, Guy Gardner, DCU, or Mr. Terrific, if I had to pick one, it would have been Mr. Terrific. He was a beast. Even if he doesn't even hit hard. It's just everything in his team synergy is amazing. So, yeah, that's not even bad logic. I can't even hold you on that. I'm not doing it, but I can't hold you at all. That's smart. Animation for me, the Suicide Squad with that one was good. The Green Lantern movie from Tomorrowverse, that one was good too. Wait, no. I think it was the other. Tomorrowverse would be okay, and I'll tell you this: Tomorrowverse would be on the free side. The Suicide Squad with Batman would be on the paid side. Yeah, Assault on Arkham is amazing. I haven't seen Assault on Arkham in 5 years plus. Damn it, guys! Black Canary is such a pain in the ass. Should I use Black Canary against Black Canary? Is that what the solution is to this? But no, Tomorrowverse. I'm trying to think of. Okay, I'll get that in a sec. Tomorrowverse. One sec. Hold up. It feels insane to take Deathstroke out for Black Canary. That feels absolutely ludicrous. Bump, 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 bump. If you're old enough, if you know, you know. See, she doesn't get up to 220. Oh, let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay. No, my Ocean Master's rank 8. I wish to God he was ranked 10. You don't even know. If they had put friggin' Ocean Master shards in there for that 20, I have crypto right now because I damn sure would have bought it. Damn sure would have bought it. I know they had it for that event where you could pull for 20, and I almost did do that, but that would have been $40 to get him like one full 40, and I need 80 to get him to rank 9. I do have Robin, and I could take Robin up to rank 8. I have been sitting on not doing that for a minute. Is that where my flaw is, you think, Enzo? I could take him rank 8 now if I wanted to. I mean, I'd have to get the frags, the like character shards, but like I could take him rank 8. To me, I think the grab is a little too steep. They push players away in a way at the same time. I get it. Yeah, no, it's you know, they're trying to set a hard line for like whales and free to play people because whales need to feel like they have an advantage. That's why they're spending all the money. And no shade, it is what it is. But free to play players still need to be able to enjoy it and feel like they have a chance, and they're not just there to get their heads kicked in by whales. Which actually Mr. Terrific Team Synergy does that. Maybe Judo Master would, because it's one of those, if you saved up, and granted it was a global thing, you didn't know whatever, but now you know going forward. If you saved up and you were the guy who figured out, like as a free to play player, I saved up all my tokens for this Mr. Terrific, and you like used all your tokens for Mr. Terrific, got him ranked 10, you feel like you can compete. You feel like you can compete. So they did a good job there, I think. I've saved up 13,000 gems. Hopefully, when Peacemaker comes, I can get a copy. Yeah, it depends. Do you know, Pal? Do you know what your guarantee counter is at? Your future guarantee counter is at? Because then you can just go to Sinestro and check real quick. I don't know if you were here when I did that. So the peeps like myself who spend money but not as much as whales are like really called dolphins. I call myself a dolphin. I don't know. I'll call myself a dolphin or a trout. I think that's all I got. Oh, I said I was going to look up something. For the Tomorrowverse Green Lantern, Beware My Power. I vaguely remember that one. There was another one too called like Emerald Knights or something, but that was like a series of short stories. Oh, so you're only like 28 away. Oh, you're at 28. Ooh. Oh. I was. I'm praying for you. I'm hoping you're lucky. I'm hoping you're lucky. Oh, they canceled the New Gods project? Oh no. Yeah, Justice League War, Son of Batman. The only thing stopping me from watching Justice League War now is the fact that I'm pretty sure it's like 2:30 in the morning with you guys over there. Because I'm tempted to watch Justice League War now. I'm tempted to. Batman Long Halloween Part 1 and Part 2, in my opinion, were the most serious and realistic. You know what? Mike, I'll disagree with you. They're amazing. They're amazing. Dark Knight Returns, Part 1 and 2, they're better. That was Dark Knight Returns 1 and 2. That was tough. Long Night was amazing. It really was. But that's my debate. I'll say Dark Knight. Part 1 and 2 was more serious and more, well, I mean realistic in the comic book sense. They did have Superman running through. Long Halloween was good though. Long Halloween was good as hell. At 2:30 in the morning, can't sleep clearly. But no, it's 8:30 in the morning over here for me, right? Like I've been asleep. I'm getting up. I'm gonna go play basketball today at 2. If I decide not to be too lazy, it might. Yesterday I had a real lazy day, just kind of a recovery day. But like, and I did say I was gonna go hoop today and go to the gym. I need to. I've been slacking off lately. Really been slacking off. Got to keep my body in shape. I'm 41 years old, homie. So this isn't gonna work. The idea here was silence from Black Canary to keep this Black Canary silent. It might be that Damien needs to be used. I don't know how effective he will be, and then on top of it, yeah, he's only ranked 6. Okay, fair enough. But let's see how much damage he does out the gate, and that'll give me like a, oh, this is legit. Maybe I should put some ranks into him. Let's see what happens. Oh wait, also, no. I'm about to screw this up big time. One sec. Because Lord knows I probably have crap for gear on him. Yeah, look at that gear. Jeez, bro. I'm sorry. Um, what did I do to you? Okay, so replace. I need him to. I guess I want him to have attack over crit. So we'll just gank one from somebody real quick just to see how it goes. This is HP bonus, not attack bonus. Wonder Woman isn't. Well, oh no, that's correct. I was about to say, is my Wonder Woman set up poorly? DCU Superman, Deathstroke. Batman is okay. Batman is okay. So we'll exchange Damien for Batman for right now. All right. We'll exchange Damien for Batman right now. Okay, attack up to 56k. All right. Still weak, but we will see how it goes. Do you think Switzerland is a good country to visit? I have 3 months off work, and at the end of the year, I would love to travel to different countries. Switzerland is stupid expensive. It is why when Swiss people go in other places, they can spend a bunch of money because everything feels cheap as hell. I do like it. It's a nice country. It can be boring and it's very expensive. Switzerland's the kind of place of, but this way, if I didn't live in Switzerland, I wouldn't come here on vacation because I can't afford it. It's you and I. When I say not afford it, I'm not saying like you don't have a good enough job, whatever. I mean, there's a reason why like ultra rich people come to vacation here, and people who make like 6 figures a year don't. It's expensive. Everything. God help me, everything's expensive over here. If you're looking for places to visit, I don't know where you are, but I recommend southern Italy because the food is the best south of Rome. And I know some Italian folks can get mad at me. Northern Italy has good risotto. Okay, seafood, pizza. We gotta get below Rome. Valencia, Barcelona. I haven't been to though, but Valencia in Spain, that was so much fun. Athens, Greece, I loved, especially going through and see, because I was big into Greek gods when I was little. So Athens, Greece was a ton of fun. Crete was just generally fun, but I wouldn't recommend people go there. I had a good time. I wouldn't recommend it. Istanbul was fun. Enjoyed Istanbul, going to those markets, those bazaars. Those were fun. From a guy who does not like to travel, by the way. I don't like traveling. That is not what I wanted to see happen. I wasn't paying attention. I do not like traveling. Marrakesh was a lot of fun, albeit I did get food poisoning there. Brother Harvey's story in Long Halloween cinema, even no, I'm not. It's as soon as I said what I said about Long Halloween versus Dark Knight, it made me immediately want to go watch those two back to back and judge. Because the one I've seen most recently has been the Dark Knight, parts 1 and part 2. Because I did record a watch along for that. That will never be released. So I am. Let's see. What does he do for damage? I mean, he ain't murking nobody, but it's not bad either. Over the course of time, he might be able to do something to her. Right now, he's just not going to survive. Yeah, so it made me want to check how Long Halloween versus Dark. We're gonna watch him. We're gonna watch him. I'm gonna stick to the DC AMU order, which honestly makes me even want to redo Flashpoint Paradox because of how many like not technical issues, but you can ask Farcinder and you can ask Flip. I was in there like, yo, is the sound good? Is the sound not good? Okay, we can hear everything. Oh, sound gone. It was an experiment where I was trying to figure stuff out. Um, Now that I have it a little bit better figured out, I do want to run like Justice League, Justice League War, one good time with the private stream where nobody's watching it, just to double check all the sound and stuff, and then do that. That damage is not damage. I know, but he's also ranked 6, so he's doing stuff, and he's targeting her in the back. So if I had him rank 8, would that make it better? That's what this is about. Like, how much better would it make it? I guess is a better question. Because I got the shards for it, and I've been resistant toward it. I don't know. Um, yeah, long Halloween. When is long Halloween? Long Halloween is Tomorrowverse, right? Because somebody did also say that Tomorrowverse is worse than New 52, and I didn't quite remembering it being that way. Justice Society World War II sucked. I mean, it wasn't great, but wasn't, yeah. Superman Man of Tomorrow, was that when they had, this isn't when they had all the other Supermen, right? Wait, was this? I've only seen this one once. I don't even remember this one. I know I've watched it. I don't even remember this. That was the start. I guess. Well, I guess that's it. The first 2 sucked. Long Halloween were good. Beware, my power was okay. Legion of Heroes, Justice League, War World, I vaguely remember. And then I didn't watch Infinity Earths Part 1 through 3, and I was gonna watch that with you guys for the first time. I just watched them last month again. Yeah. Next up is gonna be. Oh wait, no, nope. I was wrong. Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay, not Assault on Arkham, but Hell to Pay would be on the free side of things. It would be on the free side of Patreon. The other one, Assault on Arkham, yeah, that one would still be on behind the paywall. Justice League War, and then Son of Batman. I might do a double feature because I can see myself being impatient. Doing like 2 streams, doing Son of Batman, because I want to watch Son of Batman too. Doing Justice League and then Son of Batman. I might do that. Revisit them, bro. Oh no, this is what all of it's about. This is what all of it's about. So when I do we're gonna do when we do all these movies, I'm gonna have my announcements up in Patreon. Guys, check it out. I'm gonna watch this at this time and this time. I'm gonna try to be better and not go on a date the night before I'm supposed to stream at 6 a.m. Even though that date was supposed to be over at 10. I guess it shows how good of a date it was. But Mike, before you asked, there was no coffee hat. But you weren't here for all that conversation, I guess. All right. I couldn't really help him with the sound chat because my sound setup is already... No. That isn't even like your sound setup is terrible, because at a certain point, your sound setup could be bad, but it's about like, do you hear me? Do you hear the movie? Is my voice too loud over the movie? Like my voice should be louder than the movie? Am I talking too much? Can you hear the movie? That kind of thing. That's what I was trying to figure out. That's why, like, if you notice, I was talking throughout it with you guys. Certain points I'm pausing, I'm checking my phone to be sure that the audio levels are good, and they seem to be okay. So, because part of it does have to be I'm talking over it to, like, kind of avoid that copyright stuff. Just to be, like, legit. God, this isn't working. Just to be legit. But this is more damage than she had last time. And Batman is my... But then Bane, no. All right, let's get stupid. I don't know. Let's have fun. We got Bane here that I could take to rank 9. Right? Taking him to rank 9 gives him an additional... It's only on the basic, he gets 140. Everything else for rank 9 is lackluster. Or actually non-existent. With Damien, if I take him to rank, I think I could take him up to rank 8. Jesus, I gotta love Damien. What am I doing? What am I gaining? Well, I gained the ability to do a guide on Damien. That's one. So that's content. My gear on Bloodsport right now is two attack, so four attack pieces and two speed pieces. Also, I did release a video, the block team, where it's Nightwing, Ocean Master. I was really proud of that thumbnail too. Nightwing, Ocean Master, and Bloodsport. And in there, I also say that I made a mistake with Bloodsport. Not a mistake. But I changed up the way I was going to do Bloodsport's gear. And it's two attack and one speed set. Let me double check. Yeah, two attack. Oh, and one block set. Sorry, one block. Can we agree Injustice animation movie? So, I think I watched that. I guess that's your first answer. I don't remember watching that. Or no. I don't know that I can agree with you because I watched it, and that's what made. Nope, that's not it either. No. I'm wrong. I'm losing my mind. Hold up. Okay. I'm trying to focus on too many things at once. So it was Injustice. The game came out, and then they also had the mobile game, and I used to play that mobile game, even though it wasn't great. I don't think it was a good game. Then I got the comics, and I read like volumes 1 through 4 or something like that, and those comics were solid. I don't know that I watched the movie. I don't know. I don't know that I watched it. I don't like Injustice. I understand different iterations of the characters. Don't mean I gotta like it though. No, true. You ain't gotta like it, but the idea that Superman was like, and this is the start, so I'm not spoiling anything. I'm gonna punch the Joker through his chest. I was like, yo, you did what to my lady? Give me that. Give you what? Your life, dog. You forgot. You forgot who you were messing with. You kept playing around with Batman. You kept playing around with me thinking, we don't kill. Okay, fine. And that I could never push you past that line. Well, yeah, pushed him past that line. And Superman was like, give me that. I didn't even check. I already did it. I didn't even check what he was going to get for rank 8. Rank 6, I mean. Damage increased to 35%. Increased damage dealt to targets with more than 65% health by 25% upon damage dealing stacks of bleed. Deal damage equal to blah, 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 blah. Basic. Charges at enemy. Each attack dealing... I don't know why it felt like he kept attacking on his basic. He kept attacking the back row. But I guess he wasn't. They should have just released the game cutscene. Dude, they have that on YouTube. I watched that, and it's amazing. That is an amazing separate movie all by its damn self. I watched that full thing, and it was like 3 hours or something. It was fun. I remember watching that. Maybe that's how I know that the Justice League animated movie was bad. Because I remember watching those cutscenes and being like, because I started it and I was like, I'm not finna watch it. I think it's like 2.5, 3 hours. I was like, I'm not finna watch all this. I just wanted to see what it looked like. Next thing I know, I'm an hour and a half in, like, it's good. Like, it was really, really good. And then next, his rank 8 is HP threshold decreases to 50%. Well, I'm about to take him rank 8 anyway. I just need to get these elites. How am I getting these elites? And I also have epic artifacts that I could pull. Here's the question. But they released the artifacts later. And I know what I'm going to do already. Pro tip. From a guy who's not a pro. What I'm going to do is they released an artifact, and they're gonna release an artifact, and I'm really, really excited about it. If I do 2 more pulls, I get one of these guaranteed orbs where I get to pick whichever elite artifact I get, and I'm just gonna save that for the new elite artifact that's coming out. Let's see, did I get anything good this time? Tell me I can upgrade one of my artifacts. Come on now. Nah. Just a few. 4. Boo. 28. Boo. That's even a bigger boo. What were y'all doing, jerks? Okay. 13, 13, 12, 32. This one maybe. We don't know. So yeah, 10 more of those pulls and I'll get it guaranteed. And then I'll use that guaranteed elite to get the artifact, the new artifact. That's the plan. Yeah. So I need to get elite shards. I'm not going to do it from arena anymore because this is more important than that right now. Elseworld, I have slacked on Elseworld. We do that, and then I think that's it for that. I'm going to do Elseworld real quick to get those elite frags. Ow, that hurt my elbow. Where did all this titanium? I'm not complaining. But where that come from? I'm not complaining though. Let's do Elseworld real quick. This will get me more elite frags, shards, whatever we want to call them today. This one. Okay. Who run it? I wanted to do a video today. Be on the lookout for the debuffs trio video coming out today. I wanted to do a video today, but I don't know. I wanted to do I think I said that before, like last stream. I wanted to do my character guides over again, so I might record a couple of character guides. I'm a Batman fan. I don't like the Robert Pattinson Batman. You really is boring. I like his Batman, but his Bruce Wayne was horrible. I'd rather watch Adam West. I'm not saying it as a negative. Well, Adam West is always a positive. What are we talking about? But I liked his Bruce Wayne, but this is very much contingent on whatever, dog. I never picked this one. But this is very much contingent on what they do next. Because they could do like, he is the sad kid whose dad. Oh yeah, no, I have like 5 secret fights. Yeah, no, I have a bunch of them. He's a sad kid who lost his parents. And then maybe like that's one. And then in the second one, he's coming out of that and he becomes more the charming Bruce Wayne who's getting over his parents' death. And like from the public perspective, he's a billionaire who's getting over his parents' death, and now he's a charming Bruce Wayne again. He was just like depressed emo while he was going through like year 0 of being Batman. I think it was like he was like year 2 of Batman at that point or something like that. So maybe that's what I'm thinking on. That maybe that's the route that they take. Because it does. The one thing about the Batman that would not that would make sense, but there is a universe where Batman is a depressed Bruce Wayne, and then he gets over the death. Batman stuff pops off well, and you just see it. It's taking so long for the Batman 2. Hopefully, it's taking a long time because it's going to be good. Because the Batman came out what in 2022? Wasn't that it? Sure. I don't even know who I have. You running through this. Whatever, dog. You, we'll take you. All right. Actually, thanks to K-pop Demon Hunter, I'm having to explain to my daughter how productions work. Because she's like, well, when's the second one coming out? I was like, probably like 3 or 4 years. It can't come out like next month? Like, God, okay, here we go. To me, the best and easiest route is team-ups. Where you can farm them for free. The next best route is in the base shop. Go to team ups, do your rallies. Like when you see friends in there who are rallying to try to defeat an enemy, do those, do your own, and that is where you'll get a lot of those artifact tokens. And then next in the base shop, you can buy them for 100 diamonds. Not the worst value in the world. I think it's actually pretty good value, given what you can do with it later. Hey man, who told you we're allowed to fall down? Martian Manhunter. That is not okay. Oh wait, Red Hood was going first. What is wrong? Okay, doesn't matter. Um, the longer they take for Batman 2, probably the longer we have to wait for DCU. But from what I heard, and they might do it the smart way this time, is that they're going to try to integrate this Batman with DCU Superman. I saw an article where they were like, James Gunn gets good news or whatever. And so I think they're going to try to integrate this Batman into that Superman, but do it in an intelligent way and not that copy paste, duct tape, last second science fair, science project that was due for like 3 months, but you didn't do it until the day before ass movie that they did. I can't buy his Bruce Wayne year 2. And no Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul was not part of. They just did that for the Batman Christopher Nolan trilogy. Ra's al Ghul was not a part of it. If anything, they should have put Zatanna's dad in there. And what's his name? Japanese dude. Ra's al Ghul didn't come until Batman was already well established. Because it came through like, I need you to marry my daughter and take over my what was it called, the head of the demon or something like that. He wanted him to take over his head of the demon, so he came through and was like, "Yo, you've been doing some real work. I see you. I see you. I see you. I feel like you would be a good match for my daughter. She's a strong character, strong-headed type of person, so she needs a man with a backbone who could take it. I see you. I feel like you'd be good for my daughter. I'm gonna break into your house, and I'm gonna be chilling in your and I'm gonna be chilling in your back cave." I didn't bother seeing the Batman in theaters. I did. I made it a point. I did a reaction video on it because DC Legends was still around at the time. And that was when I was trying to expand more into, and I should have done it this way. I was trying to expand more into like the content itself, doing like comic books and everything else. I still haven't finished reading Absolute Batman, which probably tells you how I feel about Absolute Batman. I've started other comics. I've read a book since I started Absolute Batman. I clearly don't like that comic. I need to finish it because I did pay for it. But I'm ready for what James Gunn is going to do. I don't need another dark, gritty, more grounded Batman. Spike, you're looking for Adam West Batman. You're looking for like, I need some glow up on Batman. Can we get Batman the Brave and the Bold, please? I hear you. I like dark, gritty Batman, but that's because like my first Batman that I liked was Tim Burton's. So where it was a little bit darker. Keaton is my Batman, and even even You Want to Get Nuts, Let's Get Nuts was better than any line he had. It really was. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Yeah. I have not watched Batman 1989, Tim Burton Batman in years. At least a decade. That's the thing. That's one of those movies where we might be able to get away with streaming that and not have an issue. Because it's old enough. I saw, what's her name? Story Babe Mode or Story Beast, whatever. Didn't watch it, but I saw where she was doing iRobot in 2004. She had the chat up on one side, all that other blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, so it's far away. I feel like, because iRobot is a different type of property. It's not a comic book. But I feel like if we watched old school Tim Burton 1989 Batman, we would be okay. We might be okay with that. And I'm a little bit less afraid of doing it now that we did that one stream. There was no interruptions. We had fun. It didn't get terminated. I have a little bit more confidence. But you shouldn't expect Patterson to show up. James Gunn has explicitly stated multiple times they are separate from DCU and are labeled as Elseworld films. But then what was that article I saw where they were like, they were going to get together now? Oh, okay, sorry. I can't. Never mind. I have to reply to her in a minute. All right. I told her I was going to tell everybody that I'm blaming her for me not doing the thing on Friday. Anyway, no, I need like Killer Croc, Clayface, and a real awesome Mr. Freeze, not just the more grounded, powerless villains. The last time I watched 89 Batman was in 4K remastered, either on the DC Original Universe app or HBO Max. I can't remember which one. Clickbait. Um, that one. Always damage over attack. Always damage over attack. Flash is a problem. So is Soups and Hal Jordan. We'll go with this problem. Batman 1989 Batman. Well, anyway, I guess we'll get to that when we get to that. We're going to do the DC AMU and the other, like, DCU movies first. And then we'll get to the live action ones. Because something also tells me, like, the live action ones have a little bit more, and I'm anecdotal, hey, how dare you have a little bit more of an issue because you're having to deal with real actors who, I mean, can be difficult with right and want their royalty checks and stuff like that. Whereas with animation, I don't know that they get royalties off that. I think they get more like they get paid for a job, they do the job, and then they're done. So I don't know if that's part of the whole tie up with animated stuff being easier. And you know what? Forget it. I said I was going to think about it. I'll go ahead and say what I was going to try to do. So I also wanted to do like a Saturday morning cartoon type setup where I pick like 4 old school cartoons. So like Sonic the Hedgehog, Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, and I don't know, give me another superhero one. I can't think of Spider-Man. And then just do like we watch those 4 episodes, and then we come back and watch another 4 episodes and come back and then do it like Saturday morning cartoons where we're watching 2 hours of just like old school cartoons in order, not like watching all the Batmans and all the Sonics and all the Supermans, but like, no, we got a schedule. We got a thing here. What we're doing is we're going to watch Batman's on first, then we're going to watch Superman, then comes Sonic the Hedgehog, then comes X-Men, and then see you guys next Saturday. You know what I mean? Static Shock maybe. You know what I mean? So like, I was thinking about trying to do something like that. That was the idea I had percolating in my head before that stream. And now that we've done that stream, it seems like it's a feasible idea. So I'm okay with saying that's what I was thinking now. If you guys can't tell, I overthink. Yeah. So that's what I said. No, Far Center. I was just saying like random cartoons. I was just trying to think of like random cartoons that we could do. Truth be told, I never really watched Static Shock, and it is an older cartoon, so maybe, to be honest with you, growing up, to me is accepting that Batman '89 is a better movie than Batman Returns, and I used to love Batman Returns, but after rewatch, yeah, I don't even need to rewatch it to say that. I knew that off rip. Batman, the original, in 1989, Batman was better than Batman Returns, but it's like saying Dark Knight was better than Batman Begins, where it's like, okay, yeah, it's better, but it's not like calling the other one trash. It's not like Batman Begins was trash. It's just that Dark Knight took it up a notch. It's not like saying Batman Returns was trash. It doesn't hold up because there is a scene and this is how much I watched Batman Returns. I know this. I haven't seen Batman Returns in like 10, 15 years. There is a scene where Michael Keaton is doing a DJ scratch with a CD. And you have to be like, that ain't how CDs work. But he was doing frick it with a CD. And it was like, okay, guys, we're gonna need to not. Okay? But so some elements don't hold up. Still a good movie though. I still like it. Is it as good as 1989? No, it is not. But is it good? Yes. And if you think it's not good, get the hell off my channel. Overthink when I'm thinking about comics. I think we all do. You never watched what? Wait, what? Which one did I say I never watched? Oh, Static Shock. It was right out of my age. It was right out of my age thing. It was like right on the door. I saw like a couple episodes. Forgive me. I saw like a couple episodes. Of course, I knew that it existed, but it was like right on the cusp of where I was like the teenager that went outside and hung out with friends in the morning when we going to play, soccer and basketball and go run around the town and act a fool. Couldn't miss on the DCU team. Now I have them all even bribed. I had to spend 30. That was a thing too. So Bullock, you weren't here when I was talking about it. Why did I say your name like it was in German? Bullock. Because I used to live in Bullock. That's why. Bullock. Sorry. Bullock is a city in Switzerland. And that's where I was living before here, actually. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, I punished myself because I did say, like, hey, free to play, you can get it. Free to play, you can get it. And because of what, if I had spent the $20, I would have gotten it because I had one box left. And I was like, nope, you know what? You don't deserve it because you told these people that it was going to be easy and you acted indignant about it. So now you don't get it. You were wrong. Now you don't get to have crypto. So I have to wait till crypto later. I remember being a kid sitting on the carpet watching Batman 89 and Superman 70. Superman 78 was so cool. Superman 78 was so cool. And here's the thing, I didn't watch it as a kid. And that's why it was cooler to me. I saw it in college, 18, 19 years old. And I bought the DVD. I was so happy when I found that DVD. And the reason why it was so cool was because, or I was so adamant to get it was because I found out the process that they went through to make him look like he was flying. And it was insane. And I was like, just off rip that they did all that work. I feel like I should own it just to be like, I see you and I appreciate you. First Superman was nuts. That was groundbreaking what they did with that. Kid me will forever. I love Batman Returns, but older me, not so much. But Michelle Pfeiffer though. I have a crush on Michelle Pfeiffer because of Batman Returns. There's not been any other movie where I thought Michelle Pfeiffer was attractive. Not saying that she was ugly or anything, but not any other movie where I was like, Not one other one. But I saw Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman Returns, and it was like, oh no, yeah, I do like girls. Yep. Mm-hmm. That question's answered. Okay, cool. Everyone has their preferences. Everyone has the thing that they're attracted to. For me, women. Okay, got it. Moving forward. I feel like I should send her a message on like what I was going, but it's fine. Actually, I just do this, so she knows. All right. Anyway, so I guess we'll see. I'm not gonna make any promises now. The only promises I'm gonna make are DC AMU, and then like other like animated movies outside of that universe. So we were trying to see how many elite frags we could get in order to rank up Damien to rank 8. I'm not close, but I want to see where the count is. So we need 70 more. We need 70 more. I could... Am I saving these tokens for anything in particular? Because it won't get me there, but it'll get me. I'm not doing that. It won't get me there, but it'll get me closer. It'll get me closer to Ocean Master. I'll probably snatch up a couple of elites here. I do have 26 tokens. I do want to do some pulls anyway, just because I'm having fun. And I'm trying to think. With regards to like the epics I could pull later, of course. With regards to the epics I could pull later, Judo Master and Vigilante. I can't remember who said it, but you were right. Judo Master is the one I would go for and the one I am going for. By the time that person gets released, Judo Master, a week and a half from now, 2 weeks from now, I'll be able to save up some more tokens. So let's see if we can pull Ocean Master, because that'd be fun. If I could get 10 more tokens, I would get a guaranteed epic, but we'll see. Let's go. Superman 78 was the first thing I ever watched of DC. Really? Seen it on cable TV and loved DC. You know what? Now that you mentioned, no, I don't think I did. I might have seen it on like Fox or something, but I'm pretty sure I did. No. I remember seeing those other Superman movies, the ones that came out with like Gene Hackman and there's at least one elite. Gene Hackman and stuff. I remember seeing those where he like got poisoned at one point. there was like an evil Superman that was wearing like black and yellow. I remember seeing those on Fox, like Saturday afternoon cartoons. I think they even called them like the Saturday matinee or whatever was what it was set up as. I remember seeing those, but I didn't. They never showed Superman 1. Oh. We'll take that. No, I didn't get crypto runes. You came in late. I didn't get crypto. I punished myself for if I spent $20, I would have gotten crypto. But because I was so adamant about it being free to play friendly, it's free to play possible, not free to play friendly. I punished myself and did not spend the extra $20 to get crypto. I said, know what? No, you said free to play, so you have to stick to free to play, even if others didn't. So, um, oh, so is Superman so far saying that Superman is still your favorite all time character? Because I will say this, and I guess this is funny how those core memories go. I remember when Batman the animated series came out. I was at my grandma's house. Um, I was in my uncle's room. I can't remember where he was. I cannot remember where he was. I was sitting down that big ass floor model wood television. I was straight up on that TV. It was Batman and Red Cat two-parter where you got introduced to Batman and Catwoman and Red Cat as well. And that was like, I guess it speaks to this, like everyone has a thing that hits them in a way. And for me it was Batman, and that was just like everything made sense. Everything made sense. I love Batman. Everything made sense in that moment. This is gonna be my superhero. Jeez. Anyway, I like vivid memory of that. Vivid. I still. Well, that's my grandma's house in general. I still can smell my grandma's house. But like, dog. So wait, how many elites did I get? I got all wrapped up in the like memories of like old school Batman and old school Superman. Batman, Spider Man would both be number 2 though. Love Super. I don't know who my number 2 would be. What's up, Smooth Operator? What's up? Hadn't seen you. DAS Killer Croc threw a rock at him. I threw a rock at him. So Two-Face, what did they do with the penny? Would you believe they let him keep it? It was a big rock. That's how much I watched the Batman animated series. You gave me a random scene. I quoted. I did Croc's lines. I did Two-Face's line. I did Poison Ivy's lines. They were around the table playing cards or whatever. Spoiler alert, end of it. Croc got replaced by Batman. Because he was still trying to save Catwoman. Just saying. Almost got him. That was a good episode. Almost got him was a good episode. Call me crazy. I love the Flash movie. Wait, one sec. Let me hold up. Okay. Because you about to get into something. Let me hold up. Because you said I love the Flash movie. Hold up. I enjoyed the Flash movie. Loving it. Saying love is a strong ass word, bro. Hold up. Love is strong. You are out here. Oh, hold on, one sec. You are out here, homie. Because I think this is like the second. Because you said Black Flash. Let me get rid of this stream, boo. I almost did this to See, this thing has me almost blocking the people I want to keep because they get in the way. Ban user because I don't want to ban. Okay, good. I almost banned Smooth Operator, and I go back to like 2020. I'm not finna ban him. I'm trying to get rid of this jackass who wants to give me new cheap viewers. The hell? There's a bunch of codes. There's A1 and then also A1, but the A is lowercase. Do uppercase and lowercase, and those are 2 separate codes. I kid you not. I did not believe it, and I just did it anyway, and it was the truth. Stream was trying to tell me, and I just did it. Okay, call me crazy. I love the Flash movie. The only thing that I dislike from the movie is the baby scene. My bro, but Flash 90s TV show. No, the Flash TV show was the 80s. The Flash TV show was the 80s. I think it's even on I think it's on YouTube. I don't even think it's like on a streaming service. I think you can get it just straight up on YouTube for free. Cause I remember that show. I remember that show too. I think it came on CBS for us, if I'm not mistaken. And then I think Sci-Fi Channel got it. But I think you can just straight up stream that. No, not straight, but straight up watch it on YouTube. If worst case scenario, get the torrent. But it's out there. It's in the universe. I've seen it. I've seen a scene from it recently. I haven't watched it, but I have seen a scene from it recently. Damn, I need to do my hair. I still haven't got my free DCU Superman from HBO Max. Do you know if they're gonna keep releasing free things exclusively on the other side of the world? Probably. I had to get my friend to do it for me. But yeah, probably. I'm saying, they're gonna play to their core. If the majority of people who played this game were in China, then it would be some whatever streaming service in China exclusive to that, because that's where they're gonna go. That's where the money is. I need to do 30 more of these. I think I can, which means I would be sacrificing 8th metal in order to get Robin. Or that's stupid though. Or I could open 3 of these. No, I can't. I'm gonna save that. Cause knowing my damn luck, I'll open 3 of these, get Sinestro, reset my whole damn counter, and now I'm screwed. Knowing my luck. Unless I opened it here. What am I saving? They gave him after they said, the look they gave him after he said. Yeah, I'm saying the look they gave him for animation, smooth up for animation when he was like, it was the look they gave him where it's like, they didn't even say anyway. It was just like, they just looked at him and then just continued the conversation like he never said a word. That's, that's probably where I got that from. Cause I think I've done that before where I was just sitting there and I was just like, so yeah, we finna go to, I love the 1989 Flash, John Wesley Shipp. Yeah, because he was in the, oh wait, you're about to say it too. Didn't the actor from the 80s show, yeah, in the CW, he was Guy Garrett. He was Guy Garrett. So he didn't show up in the show, he was in the show as Guy Garrett, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's why I accidentally saw scenes from the old Flash, because I went back and looked up the actor. Because I was like, this guy's familiar. I think, somebody fact check me on that one. I like most of the DCEU. I found fun in almost everything. Black Adam, The Flash, Suicide Squad. She's like, you are a positive, outlooking dude, Farcinder. I swear to Lord, man, please. You are a very, very positive person, my guy. Because you are finding beauty in everything ugly. You find beauty. You find beauty. What's up, A? What's up, A? It's been a minute. Because the Flash. I had fun. I enjoyed. I'm not watching it again. Suicide Squad, the first one, no. I feel like I need to watch the second one again because people said it was good. I remember enjoying it, but Peacemaker's in it, and I was gonna watch Peacemaker season 1 and 2. Let me get back over here and I could do 600 and just get 30 like this though. There's nowhere else. It's a waste to get this one time if I'm gonna get the 30 anyway. There's nowhere else. There's nowhere in here. Wait, no, because that was yesterday. I'm not getting any more shards there. Bunks, definitely not. Mother box, I've already done my pulls. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna spend the 600 diamonds. Okay. He reprised 19 Crisis on Two Earths crossover special. By the way, we got a person in the guild that's been offered. Yep, that's true. I saw that yesterday actually. That's Rescue Panda. I gave Rescue Panda extra time, but Rescue Panda needs to go. Hey guys, guess what? We're gonna have 4 slots open in our league. I need to do some recruiting. I tried because Rescue Panda is the homie, but you've been gone for 2 weeks, so. And I haven't seen you on stream at all to ask why. Didn't get a message, so. Yeah, sorry. 4 slots open. Um, Mark Hamill's The Trickster was pretty cool, and he reprised the role in the Justice League animated series. Yeah, that was awesome. I didn't know he was in the Justice League animated series though. But I thought it was a joke in the Justice League animated series, or in at least in all the Batman affiliated things. He was a Joker. CW did well with the Crisis episodes. Yeah, they did. But I don't. Yeah, I did because I remember I watched more Supergirl and then caught up on Flash. No, an Arrow for that. I remember like catching up to it so I could see it. Because for some reason I liked Supergirl a lot, even though I knew it was bad television. I actually really liked it. I think it's because it flashed me back to like Buffy the Vampire Slayer days. Maybe that's it. But I really got into that show for some reason, despite the fact that I hated DC, Legends of Tomorrow. Green Arrow was alright. Flash was good. If I had to rank him, it would have gone Flash. Okay, Supergirl, Green Arrow, DC Legends of Tomorrow. The reason for Supergirl is because there's one scene where she's doing the eye beams against the red tornado, and she's like releasing all of this rage over her planet disappearing and the animation they do around her eyes where it's like crackling in there. I watched that scene like 7 times because it was one of the coolest scenes of her just basically going Goku mode and destroying somebody. Loved it. All right, so we did all this work to get Damien up to rank 8, and it probably still won't help us beat 35, 37, 15. And that's okay. I had fun talking with the homies. Let's see what happens. Rank up. And I'm poor. I was watching Suicide Squad last night. The first one, I like you. Jared Leto. The script wasn't good, and the show. I said this before. He does redeem himself in the Justice League's Zack Snyder cut. He does. He does a very good job of redeeming himself in that one. You're right about that. But I said about Jared Leto's Joker is that he gets respect for trying to take a big swing. He missed. It was a strikeout. But homie was like, I'm not going to be like Heath Ledger, and I'm not going to be like Jack Nicholson. What's up, Hammer? I'm going to try to do my own thing. And he did. He failed, but I appreciate him trying and busting his face. I appreciate it. Because as a guy who's tried many things and failed many times, I get it. Swing big. You go all out or be gone, to quote T.I. Yeah, sorry. I haven't been around. But I'm happy to see your vids. Thanks, I appreciate it. Don't apologize for not being around. Just happy to see you around. I was going to ask you about Bloodsport thoughts. I was considering him, but he seems quite niche. Not sure. I did do a Bloodsport video. He is niche, but I love that niche. That's the best way I can put it. I love the niche that he is in. I really do. But yeah, he's niche. You got to have to want a block team. But as far as a block team goes, he's damn near as important as Ocean Master. Because I can make him do some wacky stuff. He did both Joker and Trickster. Okay, cool. There's a really beautiful scene in JLU episode where Flash checks in on Trickster to see how he is doing. It showed the Flash really cares. So you guys know. Here we go. I have a confession. I never really watched JLU. I watched some episodes. I think I watched like the first half of like the first season. But I never really watched JLU. I watched the Justice League when that came out. I told you about my uncle giving me the poster that had Jon Stewart on it. But like JLU, when they started adding like Black Canary and all that stuff, I was already out. That's the same thing that happened to Static Shock. I'm not up on it like that. I had to come back for Young Justice, actually. I can't remember her name, but the woman in charge of the animated universe used the same people a lot. Well, good for her. I appreciate it. Conroy made the legend rest in peace. And Mark Hamill did pass away too, right? I think he did pass away. So rest in peace to two legends. Because guess what? You know who the real Batman is? Kevin Conroy. You can go ahead and say, well, I'm not going to say, I don't like Christian Bale's Batman. Robert Pattinson, Michael Keaton, you name your Batmans, Kevin Conroy is the real Batman. In the episode, season 3, episode 5, Flash and Substance. Oh, when he goes to see, yeah, no, but I saw that though. But that no, but that no. You're talking about Justice League DCU. I meant I'm thinking about the Trickster episode in the Flash live action series. My bad. All right, so let's see if this helps us hurt Black Canary. Smooth Operator, I think you're referring to Andrea Romano. She was the casting director for every DC. Oh, cool. Um, yeah, I want to learn her name, Andrea Romano. If I ever meet that woman, if she's ever at a Comic Con, I want to shake her hand. Dude, what? Stop what you're doing right now. Stop streaming. Just watch Justice League Unlimited now. Hey, maybe that'll be part of the Saturday morning lineup when I do the Saturday morning things. I'm in bed. I've been talking to the microphone so I can write for me. Oh, Mike, I appreciate the dedication. No, so oh wait, did we already see a problem with this? Let's see how it goes. Then maybe that's part of the Saturday morning lineup. Justice League Unlimited. So like 2 cartoons I know and 2 cartoons I don't. Let's make it 6 cartoons total, right? If we can make it work. If I can make it work. Get like a Batman animated series, Superman animated series, Justice League Unlimited, Static Shock. If I could get like SWAT Cats, that would be what's up. For the theme song alone is worth it. I remember the theme song, I think. Keeps misspelling. Damn technology. Oh my gosh. It really didn't help. It really did not help. Black Canary, I can't stand you. But maybe that would, but the whole Saturday morning lineup thing will be a little bit. We'll see. We will see. Because that would be fun. And if they let me, that would be something I could release on like regular old YouTube. But that's the thing. I am trying to keep YouTube separate from Patreon and just keep YouTube strictly DC Worlds Collide. Somebody here up and kill this woman. Did you ever watch? Oh yeah, of course I watched Super Friends growing up. Hell yeah, I watched Super Friends. I even watched that whole like when they were trying to make fun of it. Like, what if what's his name said bucket of water? Wonder Twins. SWAT Cats was awesome in every way, intro and all. I love the SWAT Cats. Absolutely love the SWAT Cats. I don't know why. Like, they speak to me or they spoke to me so much. I know why. Because I was a 10-year-old, 9-year-old kid who was obsessed with jets and superheroes. I was checking out like jet books out of my school library. So yeah, there was a very easy solution as to why, very easy answer as to why I love SWAT Cats. If they had a comic now, I'd buy it. Actually, I should buy the Batman Beyond. No, I have the Batman Beyond comics. I have them. I just haven't added them to my tablet yet. I need to listen to it right now. I'm Joseph for some daily theme right now. I don't even know if because do I have the, let's see. Unlimited. Mr. Unlimited thing. Swatcast is making a comeback supposedly. Where? Oh, in a new comic. Okay. All right. You got to make that one sentence, eh? You got to make that one sentence. I was about to lose my ever-loving mind. You got to give it one sentence. You got to make that a full sentence real quick. I was about to lose my mind, man. I was like, wait, what? Like, because in my head, I was already like, what, like anime style? Like, because actually SWAT Cats would be anime as hell. A jet that transforms with cat hero. That is an anime. That is a manga. Why haven't the Japanese stolen that from us yet? Or did we steal it from them? Form of an eagle. Form of bucket of water. That was hilarious. Why haven't the jet? They would have done SWAT Cats so much better than us. Gargoyles. Smooth operators. Stop. You must. You must mean comic though. They can't be relaunching Gargoyles because dog, it's not far from Gundam at all. That's what I mean. It's not far. All they would need to do is like really just make the jet, in terms for the Japanese to be like down with it, make the jet transform into a mech, and then the two cats are controlling. One is controlling like the legs, one's controlling the arms and the head. That is, it's right. It's right there. It's it's right there. Hey. Oh, Nick. Ufita. Night. Okay. Marvel Strike Force, the game still a lot. Yeah, it is. It is. And I still play it. I was doing it this morning. I still play it. It's just, and actually some of my passion for it is coming back because DC Worlds Collide has been upsetting me. So, I am starting to feel Marvel Strike Force a little bit. Gotta go, peeps. All right, Farson, it's almost 3:30. I'm surprised you're up this late, man. Have a good night. Have a good night. Everything is a comic nowadays. I don't give a unless it's an anime. No, I do like my comics. I do like my comics. Lately, I've done a lot of like I'm reading my comics now. I have done that a lot. Where's the audio? Where's the audio? I'm not hearing any music. There's no audio playing on this thing. There's no audio playing on this thing. I tried for you, homie.
Heute muss ich dir von dem Monster erzählen.
Sorry, Swiss. Oh, there's the music. Okay. Oh, Gold Farm. Oh, what's that? I said it. I do remember the intro though. It's so 2000s. It is so 2000s. Maybe I did watch more of this show than I'm willing to say. Because I know this thing. I must have watched more of it than I remember. I know I didn't watch the whole series, but I must have watched more of it than I remember. I do remember that opening too. I must have watched more of it than I remember. I love when I get advertisement for my own videos. It makes me feel so good. I know. I must have. All right, here we go. Where were we at? Yes, goosebumps. I don't. Well, hold up. Let me get back and restart because I had to find that in the first place. This did not work at all. We lost. I genuinely don't know what to do from here. Is it really just a leveling issue? Or is it an order issue? Am I too dependent on, because this isn't gonna work in the way that it needs to because it's not multi-hit. Albeit he's still retaliating, still Nightwing. So maybe I need a just better damage dealer for them to begin with. But I did have Deathstroke in there. Is it that I'm not letting Deathstroke go first? And that's creating the problems and everybody else needs to be like back here? Because this block isn't so important. Let's try that. All right, so this just makes me want to watch Johnny Quest. Johnny Quest I haven't seen in a minute. I never watched Space Ghost, but Johnny Quest I did watch. The new and the new Adventures of Johnny Quest and the old Adventures of Johnny Quest, if you want to call it that. Wait, did I just? Oh, I closed the whole thing out. I closed the whole thing out. Hey, they know people are gonna look for it. Apparently, they got it ready. All right, so let's see. How's the battle going? Yes. Wait, they had three different Static Shock opening titles. Wait, what? I'm seeing they have like three versions of this. Hold up. What? Bum 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 bum. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch Static Shock. I should have. I didn't watch Static Shock. The Justice League Unlimited theme makes me want to. It's so 2000s though. It's so 2000s. It is so damn 2000s. Space Ghost was great. It's surprising how many stars they had on there. The only reason I didn't really watch it for real was because we didn't have like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, stuff like that. So I didn't. It wasn't even like a thing. It was just opportunity. I just didn't have it. Power Rangers. Power Rangers had too many openings though, because Power Rangers, there was like 35 different kinds of Power Rangers. I think Power Rangers is still going now. Because they had that movie reboot where they tried to make Power Rangers do something serious other than people just like in tights. But that was like, even that was like 15 years ago. Okay, wait. Let me check this real quick for the Weebles. Are we doing any kind of anything right now? Now that Justice League theme is gonna be stuck in my head. That's gonna be stuck in my head all day. Why is this not showing up in my list of things I can change it to? There she is. There she is. Now, how are we doing over here in the fight? Turn 5. Wait. We're in better shape than before. Already turned 5. We have to... That might have been the issue. I might have been so damn happy to use my block team that I had the ultimate order incorrectly. I think my last Power Rangers like legit was, I remember Zeo. I think mine was Ninjas. And then every once in a while, actually up until like college, every once in a while, I would go back and like see what the new one was. Because they had like the Turbo, Zeo, or was it Zeo Turbo? And then, it was Ninja, Zeo, then Turbo. Something like that. And then I was out. And then every once in a while, they tried to reboot Ninja. They had some kind of dino craze thing. And I was like, but aren't the Power Rangers originally dinosaurs anyway? They had the ambulance version where they were like doing rescue worker stuff. Every year, because there was always something new, I would go back and be like, what is the new Power Rangers thing? That'd be interesting to know, like how many different iterations of Power. Anyway, it is what it is. I was an idiot. All I needed to do was put Deathstroke first. So I just ranked up Damien for no good reason, which is going to keep me from ranking up my Bane to rank 9. I smart. Listen to me. Jesus. Anyway. This is looking much, much, much better. Ongrapher's a dummy. Dude, there's an episode of Space Ghost with Lee Merriweather, who played Catwoman. Dog. Well, Lee Merriweather and Eartha Kitt. Eartha Kitt is in Emperor's New Groove. Legend. I don't know all her movies. I don't know her like that, but it felt like anything I saw Eartha Kitt in was a can't miss. Eartha Kitt didn't miss. DuckTales and and DuckTales. I told my daughter, I got my daughter into DuckTales a little bit. So Mystic Force and Dino Thunder. That's what it was. So then Flip, you're much younger than me. You're younger than me then. That's what it is. I think Power Rangers, South Park. This is going to be a weird, but you'll see what I'm saying. You'll see me when I get there. South Park, Family Guy, Simpsons. I feel like those are very few people watch those things like forever, but everybody has their era or their time period. And so like Power Rangers was like I'm a 8 to 12-year-old. Those are the Power Rangers. So whatever Power Rangers was live for you from 8 to 12, you got that. Family Guy was Family Guy, South Park was I'm a 12, 13, 14 to like second year of college kind of person. So 20, that's when you were really into that. So for those years, that's when you were really into Family Guy or whatever. I'm dumb. This is at the precipice of beating this team. A few more twerks. What's on my mind? A few more tweaks, and it should go. But man, I'm slow. That was dumb. Okay. Ninja Turtles 87 and 2002. 2012. They were awesome, but also that CGI version of it was pretty good. I watched that with my son when he was growing up. That was actually really, really good. I will say this. I haven't seen a version of the Ninja Turtles I didn't like. Oh, you mean themes. Okay, sorry, Spike. I was talking about the cartoons. You mean the themes. I like the 87 version more, I think. Now I think about it, I know I watched all the 2012. I even have that somewhere. Surf Ninjas love Surf Ninjas. I did love Surf Ninjas. I can't remember the 2012 theme to Ninja Turtles. The conversation is awesome, people, but we got 32 people watching this stream and only 11 likes. Mike, forever the hype man. Mike is my agent. Any contract negotiations go through Mike. He's gonna make sure I get a good deal. Yeah, and actually I have to call the stream already. I'm on here. It's 9:30. You guys must be insomniacs. I'm really messing up your Sunday because y'all gonna wake up and be like, well, we were supposed to go to lunch, but you stayed up till 4. What were you getting drunk? No. We were talking about 80s cartoons, 90s cartoons. I wasn't even drinking. I was actually in bed. I was just using the microphone to talk. Oh, Surf Ninjas. You know how many times I rented Surf Ninjas from the Kroger? And the Transformers movie. All right, guys. So, it's 12. Oh, so you're in California. Okay. So you're in Cali. All right, that makes more sense. That makes more sense then. That's where we do have some UK viewers. They could have done us better in the animation. Of course, they let the animation slide when the lead hero is black. Whatever the hell. Or maybe it's just the opening thing. Which usually got better animation. Okay. I have to be honest, I remember the theme. I don't remember watching an episode of Static Shock.
I put a shock to your system.
Okay. Well, let me see the Flash intro, 1990s intro. The Flash. Wait, whoa. The Flash intro? What you mean? The 90s Flash. There was not a 90s Flash cartoon. Was there? Did I miss something? There wasn't a Flash. I think I need this to be I think I'm forcing him in there where he doesn't need to be. But I do love the silence that he puts out. I have to pay more attention if I'm going to do that, though. I need you to be over here. Pro tip. Ocean Master on the side of Black Canary because her silence doesn't affect how useful he is. but we didn't die. We ran out of time. And I really feel like I want him to attack into her. Alright, let's go. Anyway, come up, bro. Let me see the Flash 90s intro. Okay, hold on. Let me. Are you talking about the live action? There was not a Flash. Oh, live. Okay, yeah. Okay. Sorry. I had to catch up to read. I read slow. So, Flash 90s TV show thing. It was 90s. I don't know. I thought that was 80s. I'm watching it now. Or I have it on now, I should say. I do not.
Slindrig elmek sensitive repair.
I do not remember the Flash 90s. I don't remember it. Play everything to every animated series ever. Go. I'm about to get off the stream, so unless I can do that in like 45 seconds. Got to give the people what they want. You got to give the people. Oh, wait. We're going to pause that real quick. Oh, that looks so 90s. Oh, Lord have mercy. There's actually one more theme I'm going to put on after this. You were right. I was wrong, Mike. They stole from Batman. What in the fake ass Danny Elfman is this? Dude, they stole straight up from Danny Elfman. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can Jake Eric. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that. They stole from Danny Elfman like a son. Yo. The Gargoyles open. Keith David. There's okay. 2 more and then I gotta go. Because I remember him. I remember that actor. Man, they straight up stole. Is Danny Elfman? Okay, cool. Alright, okay. Because he basically just went like, Batman remix, and that was it.
How's it going, everybody?
Oh, no, we're not. Dork it down. I do appreciate your channel, but we're not going to watch you right now. Hold up. We got to. Gargoyles was my ish. Period.
1,000 years ago, superstition and the sword ruled. It was a time of darkness.
I'm getting
It was
the
a world
feels.
of fear. It was the age of gargoyles. Stone by day, warriors by night. We were betrayed by the humans we had sworn to protect. Frozen.
Gargoyles is so underrated. Gargoyles is such a damn good cartoon.
1,000 years.
Where's the Gargoyles game?
Now we're in Manhattan. The spell is broken, and we live again.
Where is the Gargoyles video game? I don't give a damn if it's on PlayStation or what. You tell me where a Gargoyles video game is, the rest of my afternoon is because I'm doing that. I'm not going hooping. I'm not doing nothing but playing that game.
We are gargoyles.
Dude, I'm goosebumps already. Dog, Gargoyles was my, as much as I love Batman, Gargoyles is like right there. It's just that they aren't as famous. They aren't as popular. So I don't have as many avenues to scratch that itch. You know what I'm saying? There aren't as many things to do with it. But Gargoyles is like right there, man. You know what? Fine. No, we are not old. We are not old. We are well seasoned, sir. We are aged. Like fine wine. Not old. Not old. I'm matured. Hell, people didn't even want to do anything with George Clooney until he hit 50. I'm still 10 years short from that. Well, 8. The Flash suit was clean though. There was one other one. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Last one, and then for real, I do have to go. Last one, and I do have to go. Will y'all stop it? Okay, here we go. Last one, then I gotta go for real. Gargoyles will be added to that lineup, I think. Gargoyles, I think. If I can get Gargoyles, and Disney doesn't chase my ass down, if I can get Gargoyles, I think. And in fact, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the lineup. I'm gonna try to get it to work. We're gonna really, really try. That whole thing happening today, the streaming for the Flashpoint Paradox, really gave me the confidence or the reassurance that if I just pick the right content, they'll let it ride. So we got Gargoyles goes on the Saturday morning list. Batman, of course, that wasn't even me saying that. It's just stupid because y'all knew what it was when we got here. Okay, so Static Shock, JLU. I'm tempted. Superman, Adventures of Superman. That's an honorable mention. We don't know yet. 2 other cartoons. If I can get SWAT Cats, I think SWAT Cats is gonna be hard for me to find though. And then maybe 1 other cartoon. Biker Mice from Mars. I never watched Biker Mice from Mars. I saw all the toys and stuff, but I never actually watched it. All right, so now here's our last one. Oh man, we're at 15 turns, so we haven't beaten him yet. I guess I'll do that later. All right, our last one, and then I will call it a video. Let's see if anybody feels me on this one. Oh Jesus, just watching the thing. Oh no. Oh, the show was terrible. Oh, the graphics were terrible. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This was so bad. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, this was bad. Oh my God, they should not have tried to do superhero movies or TV shows in the 90s. Oh geez, no, they should not have done that. They should have waited. They should have waited until technology caught up. Just like what's his name did with Avatar. They ought not have done that. They ought not have done that. Oh my gosh. They had different openings. Okay, I'm going to show the one from season 1. Okay. No, they shouldn't have done that, dog. They shouldn't have done that. Ooh. SWAT Cats is sitting somewhere by Pirates of Dark. I only got to watch a little bit of Pirates of Dark Water. No, Smooth Operator for real. Gargoyles had an amazing cast. They did. Danger Mouse. I forgot about Danger Mouse. All right, here we go. Let's see. Is it going to be black screen? All right, cool. Let's do that. Let's unmute this. It's going to be the last one. We're going to end it on a note. We're going to end it on a ridiculous note. This will let me know how, if y'all talk about it, y'all really be about it. And y'all really about this nerd life. Here we go. Season 1. The graphics are terrible. I could do better now. Oh my God. Oh, it was worse, Mike. Lane Smith, I forgot about homie. How did they do that better in 78 than in 92? I forgot about them. And I forgot about him as Lex. I forgot he was a pretty good Lex too. Yeah, the one Superman who needed a padded suit. Alright, so we end on that note. It's been fun, guys. It has been a lot of fun. We just watched a bunch of old theme stuff. This channel is supposed to be DC World Club. This is the stuff we should be doing on the Patreon. But anyway, so I will give you guys a head up. Check the Patreon. I'm really considering doing a stream later today. It would probably be, because I'm going to go hoop. I would leave at 1, get back at like 5. And if I'm not busted, then maybe at like 6, watch Justice League Apocalypse War, whatever it's called, the second part of the DC AMU. I won't be able to set up the like Saturday morning cartoon thing because I got to find all that stuff. So that's going to take time. You got to ignore it 3 times. Other than that, it was fun. No, because I remember. Oh, wait, what? I'm sorry. I did ignore you. My fault. Did you think this game was going to. Oh, that's right. And I literally was about to start answering your question until I got caught up with the Danny Elfman thing. Apologies. I will tell you this about this game. Depending on how this rebalance goes, and then this season and the one after that, if they nerf a bunch of characters in this rebalance, like they did with the global release, this game won't last longer than 6 months. Because people are going to stop trusting it. If they just nerf a bunch of characters, if they like just buff a bunch of characters and make them good, it'll last. And they learned their lesson. Even with like the outrageous things that cost or whatever, it'll last, because then the free-to-play community won't feel like, oh yeah, I invested in this thing and now you took it from me. You can go to hell. They'll just be like, okay, well, we know this and we'll know how to move. If they communication, we're going to give that time to improve. Of course, they're doing it new, whatever. But if they come out here and buff a bunch of characters for the second time in less than 3 months, I wouldn't trust it. I would stop spending. And the second you have people stop spending, you can have people play but stop spending, you won't make money. And then the game will be shut down within a year. So my fault. I literally was gonna start asking, and then I got so excited. ADHD brain. You gave me Lois and Clark. You gave me Flash. Gargoyles. I got caught up. I love this show. It's super cheesy, and I started watching it. You started watching it again? The Dean Cain wants to join ICE. Had to stop watching it. Wait. He wants to. Oh my God. Really? This is why I don't like listening or hearing anything about celebrities. Every time. Man, whatever. Okay. I was in a good, and I mean, Spike, I'm not blaming you. I was in a good mood, and I'm still in a good mood. I'm not saying you put it bad, but that really, that genuinely just hurts my heart. That really bothers me a lot. I hope that was just a publicity stunt. He's just trying to keep a hold of whatever little bitty ass fame he has left, because that's really that's so disappointing. You know what I mean? I'm not even mad. I'm not even well, go to hell. It's just when you told your mom you were going to do something and then you didn't, but it was really important and she trusted you this time. And she's just like, man, I can't even be mad. I'm just let down. Damn it. Anyway, so thanks guys. The Saturday morning cartoons thing, I'll give you more of an update. But that will be, I will say this, the Saturday mornings thing, I'm giving a lot of free content on Patreon. I got to put some of that stuff behind the paywall. But I will say the Saturday mornings cartoon thing will be free on the free side of the Patreon. But what I might do is Saturday morning cartoons and then Sunday morning cartoons. And then Sunday morning cartoons are behind the paywall, and then Saturday. That's what I'll do. 4 Saturday morning cartoons will be free to play, not free to play, but free to play, sure, free to watch. And then there'll be 4 Saturday morning cartoons that are behind a paywall. And the paywall is going to be $2 or $5, so it won't be nuts. But I understand for some life situations, $2 means something. We can't be, you know what I mean? You got to keep that. So $5 might mean something. So I get that 100%. But anyway, so y'all have a great, wonderful rest of the day into the evening for the homie in the UK. And then for you guys who are about to go to sleep, I'm sorry I messed up your Sunday because y'all ain't getting no sleep. And then I'll let you know. I'll let the Patreon know. Patreon will be first to know from this point forward. I'll talk about stuff from here that's going to be on the Patreon. But I'm not going to make any more announcements on the YouTube. I'm just leave it on the Patreon. If you're on the Patreon, there'll be a link, whatever. You can check it out. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. I actually loved it. It was a lot of fun. See you guys next time.